the governors and the princes, the counselors and the captains have consulted together to establish a royal statute. Are you seeing now? And to make a firm decree that whosoever shall ask a petition of any god or man for 30 days, save of thee, O king, he shall be cast into the den of lions. But the Bible is saying us all presidents of the kingdoms. Now you see the powers of darkness. They all rise up. All presidents of the kingdoms, the governors, and the princes, abalangira bonna, all together. All the presidents have agreed, all the governors have agreed, all the princes have agreed, all the counselors have agreed, and the captains have consulted together to establish a royal statute. But what are they heading for? They're heading for Daniel. Like I've always prayed that, I've always preached that the enemy can cause chaos in a place, but when he wants only one person. When Herod announced the killing of the children, he was looking for Jesus alone. When Pharaoh announced the killing of the baby boys, he was looking for Moses. So for one person, other people may be suffering. And here we are seeing, because of Daniel, there was a small church in Babylon here. The church had only 4. It had Daniel, it had Shadrach, Abednego, and Meshach. All the 4, out of about 2 million people were captivated. The rest was church. All the 4 was the bride. So the enemy was after the bride, because these are the people who had remained true to the true worship, the true God. They are aware, but they see them, they are worshiping, still they are continuing. And the powers of darkness are not happy. These are people who are traveling. These are, only 4 people. Why is the enemy bothered about them? Why should the governor be bothered about only 4 people? Why should really let them drink and be happy? But they will never be happy as long as there is somebody worshiping a true God, because he shakes the real powers of darkness. So all the 4 people were shaking Babylon. And now all this coming together, the presidents of the kingdom, the governors, and they were taking all the time and meeting, how do we catch this man? Because of one person. A true believer can cause chaos in the area. So, he says, they came up with a suggestion, and they say everybody must worship the what? The king. So they begin now to cause the king also in the racket. They say, we want everybody to worship you. Anybody who, because they know there are people who will not accept that. And they say whoever refuses should be put in the lion is dead. Now, O king, establish the decree and sign the writing, that it be not changed according to the law of the Medes and Persians, which altereth not. Wherefore King Darius signed the writing and the decree. All together, friends. They had even themselves designed it. They had even typed it out, and they had given it all the paraphrases, and they had given it all the conditions. And they say, "O king, now sign it." Sometimes you see people are caught up in situations. It's like the way Pilate was. Pilate wanted to save Jesus, but the people said, if you're a friend of, or if you're a friend of Caesar, then you must not release this man. He says, but he says, please let the blood be upon us. But you just, what we want is you to do what? To sign. Because by protocol you must sign. He begins to get water and he washes, let the blood of this man be upon him. They said, we don't mind. All we want is this man must be eliminated. So we see the same thing is happening here. It says, king, you establish it. And the Medes and Persians had a principle that their laws would never be altered. Are we together? There are some laws that can never be altered. There are some people's principles that can never be altered. For me, once I've decided, I've made up my mind, nobody can do what? Change me. You are a Medes and a Persian. All together? We have got a lot of Medes and Persians. People who make a decision, whether wrong or right, they don't want to be